Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylee May, and today we're going to be doing a pack with me video. So I'm going to Thailand in literally a few hours, and as I was packing, I was like, you know, I have so many travel items that I have and I use so often because I love to travel and I travel all the time, and I had to do a lot of trial and error with the items that I use to pack, even just toiletry bags and whatnot. So I kind of wanted to show you my favorite items that I've gotten from Amazon that just help make traveling so much easier. Of course, I'm going to start with the most basic, which is my toiletry bag. So this was the bag that I got before originally, and I'm sure you see it because it was advertised to me a lot. So it's one of the ones that kind of expand out. It's so long, but that's half the problem. Is first of all, it's so long, and like if you're like me and you're lazy, like I would leave the zippers open, which would like make it like really slouch. And since it was so long, like if there wasn't somewhere to hang it and I had to set it on the counter, it would take up almost the whole counter. And if you travel with friends or family or just basically other people that you have to share the bathroom space with, this is super inconvenient. And I oftentimes just found myself having to close up and take it out of the bathroom every single time I was done using it. That way I wasn't taking up the entire counter space. And also because it was long, on the rare occasion that I did find somewhere to hang it, it would just be too long. Like I would be like really having to literally squat to get to the bottom part. And if it was like a rail that's above a toilet, it would oftentimes just be too long for that. So yeah, this is what I used to have and I used to use, and it was very annoying and such a hassle. So learn from my mistakes. Don't get this, get this. Now this is perfect because I can actually show you guys it with all of my stuff in it. So it's pretty similar in that, well, not pretty similar, but like it has a hook. So it has a little hook. Oh, okay, so I packed this thing to the brim. I packed this in the room, which just fell out was a scrunchie. So in my mind, I'm taking out the scrunchie and then I take out my little hand washer things, and then boom, everything is reachable. I am a skincare addict, so I did really pack this with stuff, but I just kind of like take items out and then put it back in. So even though it looks like it's super full, like it kind of is, but you hopefully don't have as much stuff as me, but like it's pretty secure, and it actually is like it's a lot wider than the other one, so it holds the same amount of stuff. This is the same amount of stuff that could fit in that one fits in this one because these are so thin that you're only having like a single layer. So I kind of like this. I like how everything is staying stood up as well. Like I would have to be rummaging within these pockets to find stuff versus now, since everything's standing up and it's packed so tightly. I honestly did want to pack it tightly actually because I didn't want things to be shifting and moving around. So you could have laid everything flat, but I just kind of stood everything up, and I did have to stack things because obviously I had like shorter things like this. So those items I would just kind of like stack on top of each other. So I don't know, I guess it kind of depends on what products you have, but I think this is great. So this one can also hang. It's so much shorter, so if you have like a towel bar above a toilet, you'll be able to hang it there. It takes up so much less counter space. Like if you just set it right there, like this is how much counter space it's taking, as opposed to the one that would fold out and open. So I like that it's hangable. I like that it still has like a zipper for your small things, and it has like a lot of the side, like I don't know if you can see, but these are pockets that I was able to put a lot of these things into. So even though it's like a lot bigger of a space, I think that there's lots of small areas if you have small items like me. So yeah, I really recommend this toiletry bag. I like it a lot. I'm already loving it. So the next thing I want to show you guys is my makeup store holder. Yes, I did get a little bit of concealer on it, and no, I'm too lazy to wipe it off, even though it'll come off. It's like a leathery material actually, so I have spilled makeup on this thing multiple times, and it always comes off super easy. I just was lazy and forgot about this, honestly. But yeah, this is what I use. She's kind of fat, but like she holds a lot. So I use this for my makeup and my hair stuff. So obviously my makeup brushes are on the top, and then in the back here I have all of my makeup. As you can see, I also pack it so tight. Okay, I'm playing Tetris when I'm packing, okay? Just know, toiletry bag, makeup bag, suitcase, I'm playing Tetris, but it's because I really want to get the most use out of the space, you know? So I use this side for my hair stuff, and I just kind of lay everything down on top of each other. So I have travel size mousse, hairspray, heat protectant, all that stuff. Obviously I have some stuff stacked too, but I like how it's broken into two sections. And there are like a lot of loopholes that you could put things in similar to this. I just didn't really use them because I kind of just prefer to be able able to like grab my stuff out of there. But again, I think that this is a good size, and I like that it's more condensed. Originally I had a bag that was more flat and again would take up a ton of counter space, and I just like do a lot of traveling with my friends, which means a lot of girls in one bathroom doing their makeup. So I try to minimize the amount of bathroom space that I take up. And I will say though, if it is a nice enough occasion that I get my own bathroom, I do usually end up just taking out a lot of my makeup products and leaving them out anyway. So I would say the only real negative to this one is that it's a little deep. So like if you're only using the bag and you don't want to take stuff out and leave it out, you might be rummaging a little bit to find your stuff. But I don't know, I usually, it just really depends if you have your own bathroom on your trip or not. But usually I do not. So that's why I prioritize saving counter space. So next I have this little jewelry holder, which she's so small and I love it. Let me show you inside her. So I'm not gonna lie, if you are someone that hates having your jewelry tangled together, get these little plastic bags off of Amazon. I have no idea. Honestly, my mom gave these to me, but she did tell me that she got them off Amazon. I'm sure if you look up mini plastic bags, mini reusable plastic bags, I will put like my necklaces, or just if I have like big earrings, I'll put them in there even sometimes too. But I hate when my necklaces get tangled together. So I don't know. I used to use these bags a lot, and I would actually used to just use the bags and then have a bag of the bags of my jewelry. Now I switched over to something a little more like this. I think I like this better because I don't know, I feel like it just holds a lot, and then usually if I have things in bags, I'll just put this inside here. Because honestly, if you don't put something on top of here, I used to even like put my scrunchies that I would use when I was traveling in here as well. But if you don't, then like the earrings are gonna kind of fall into the other holes and get all mixed up. So I almost always put something in here, whether that's hair ties, scrunchie, bags of other jewelry. It just really depends how much jewelry you're bringing. But it's pretty versatile. Obviously, I also use this for my different necklaces that I'm bringing, and then you just stuff in the pouch. I have these little cherry hair clips that I'm bringing on my trip that I just put right there, but obviously they have space for the rings, little holder. So I use this for a mismatch of like my hair accessories and my earrings. This one I packed pretty full, but usually if it's a shorter trip where I'm not doing as much outfit changing, like I'm gone for 2 weeks, so this is as much jewelry that I'm bringing for 2 weeks. If you're just going on like a shorter trip, like you probably wouldn't be packing it as tightly as I am. But yeah, overall highly recommend these bags, and I honestly even use them for things that aren't jewelry. Like these are like little hair clip things. Like they're just so nice for all the small things that you don't want to get lost or tangled within each other or anything like that. And this thing is nice too because you can just like put those in here. So yeah, little jewelry holder, I highly recommend. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys my cord holder that I use, because if you're like me and you have a million devices, like when I travel, I usually bring my laptop, my iPad, my phone, sometimes my Apple Watch. I don't know. If you just have a lot of cords that you're carrying around, and also I never really knew what to do with them. I used to have a bag where they were just kind of all separate, again, tangling within each other, and now I have this. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I've already used all of the holes, so I just kind of have these free roaming in there, but this is so nice and handy. As you can see, I have like a ton of cords. I even have a bunch of adapters that I have for my iPad and my phone and my laptop and stuff in here. But yeah, headphones, all my cords, and then honestly, I usually just like place my blocks inside it like that. But it holds everything, it makes them not tangled, it's so easy to open it. Honestly, ideally, I would make like little labels so I know exactly what each cord is, but I also have 2 brain cells, so if you just have no problem remembering, then never mind, unnecessary step for you. But this one, I got the dual pocket. When I link it, there's gonna be 2 options for a 2 zipper or a 1 zipper, and I have the 2 zipper. If you don't have as many cords as me, you probably could get away with the 1 zipper, but I use the second area for my portable charger, which I really like. I don't know what else I could put in here, but I just kind of like having the portable charger be its own separate thing, because you can already see I basically used up all of the space on the other side, and I don't know, doesn't really add that much to it. But yeah, if you want something thinner and smaller, they do just have the 1 zipper. And yeah, this also makes it so that I don't forget my chargers as often. Like, I don't know, sometimes, you know, when you're traveling, you're just leaving chargers in random places, then forgetting to grab them. This one, if you see that like one of the slots is empty where one of your cords should be, it's like, oh, like I forgot to grab my laptop charger or something like that. So yeah, for all the forgetful Sallies out there like me, this also helps with just remembering to get all of your chargers before you leave. And the last thing that I wanted to show you guys was this. I'm gonna put a picture of it on the screen. Bing! It's an inflatable little headrest thing, which looks super cool, and to be honest, I haven't used it yet, so I don't know, maybe I'll like freaking take another video of me on the plane using it and give a little review then. But this looks so cool, and I really hope that it does work out well. I'll link it just in case because YOLO, whatever. But my flight is gonna be super long, and I don't know about you guys, but I always want to like rest my head or put my head down, and I'll oftentimes try to literally just do it on the chair in front of me, but that hurts. It's so uncomfortable. And I tried to use pillows before, but those are often like too short, so then you're like literally hunchback over. Versus this one, it looks like it's gonna be so comfortable. So I really hope that it works well. So next, this one is, yeah, for travel, but also just for versatile, just to have in your bag. And it's so cool. It's a little mini floss. Okay, if you're like me, I cannot use the string floss. Like, I'm sorry, I always have to use those little floss picks, but this is like a portable version. So you have this thing, and then it just boom opens, and then what you do is you press this cue, and then you take this, you grab onto the string that they have right there, and then you pull it. Okay, so you take this, and it's usually pretty easy to cut. I don't know why I was struggling so hard. And then look, it's a little floss pick, and then you can use it on your teeth. So if you are a fellow string floss, like the long one hater, these are super handy. And then whenever you're done flossing, you just boom, open it back up, take this thing out, and throw it out. So super nice. Love it. I'm not sure if they have these on Amazon. I just got it directly from Quip, but this is the brand Quip. I actually did partner with them a while ago, so maybe if my code is still active, I will let you guys know. But yeah, honestly, I love it. Like, this is hashtag not sponsored. Like, they just sent it to me, and I'm still talking about it because I love it so much. So happy for you, Quip. Amazing product. I love it. So the next thing that I have is kind of a pillow blanket thing. So here's what it looks like. You could hook this onto your bag, but honestly, since I use it as a pillow where my face is gonna be on, I don't really like having it on my bag rubbing against other things. So I do usually put it inside of my bag, but I guess it's just personal preference at the end of the day. Anyways, so boom, it's a pillow, super soft, super squishy. Like, I don't know, I think it's very good. Very, like, it's like firm, so you're not gonna be like squishing through it, through the wall. Anyways, unzip it, and it's a blanket. And you take it out, and I don't want to take it out fully, but it's like big enough for one person. Like, honestly, I don't know if it'd be big enough for two people, if you're like have a friend with you or something, but big enough for one person, definitely. And it's super comfortable. And I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm walking through first class, I always see the little blankets that they have, and I'm like, I want a blanket. And then I'm like cold as hell on my flight, being like, I wish I have a blanket. Can I ask for a blanket even though I'm not in first class? Well, now I don't need to, because I have my own blanket. So pillow, blanket, pretty versatile. I think it's better for when you're traveling during cold months, just because, I don't know, usually I feel like when it's hot in a plane, that's terrible, but they usually keep it pretty cool in there. Like, I'm always just wanting a blanket or a sweater even. Like, it's summertime, this is what I'm wearing to the airport. So yeah, forgive me for being cozy. I like to be cozy when I travel. This one's kind of random and honestly totally personal preference, but I don't know if I have small ear holes, but I feel like when I wear my AirPods for a long time, or just any kind of in-ear headphone, my ears start to hurt. So now I have my AirPods and also an over-the-ear headset. This is actually for a computer, but I usually use it for my iPad, which I have an adapter for anyways, but there is an aux cord thing too, so I'll be able to use this on the plane as well. But I just find that over-the-ear headsets are just so much more comfortable to wear for like long flights or just long-term in general. And even so, if I do start to get irritated with this, then I can switch right back to my ear hole one. So I don't know, that's just totally a personal recommendation, but I would definitely recommend investing in a pair of over-the-ear headsets for when you're taking those long flights. They're great because they also block out a lot more of the noise. So if I'm watching something, I feel like I'm way more locked in, versus with the AirPods or any type of just in-the-ear one, I feel like you're just hearing so much more of the background noise. And you know, there's a lot of crying children on planes nowadays. I feel like it's got to be increasing, because I don't know why. I feel like every flight that I've taken recently has had a crying child on it. So over-the-ear headphones work so much better at blocking out that noise. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this little pack with me, and I don't know, I really just wanted to like kind of share the knowledge on all the travel things that I use, especially because I shop on it so much, and I'm an Amazon addict, so a lot of things that are really popular on Amazon I usually end up buying at some point, and I just don't want you guys to make my mistakes of just struggles with this kind of stuff. So, and maybe that's just on me as being a newbie traveler. Maybe you guys are sharing this journey with me, and maybe in a year I'll do a pack with me and be like, oh, all that stuff I used in my old video was so so bad, you know? But nonetheless, I think that all of this stuff has served me so well, and especially if you're someone like me who just has a lot of stuff that they want to bring with them when they travel, I think that all of these are super great for getting the most out of your space. Like honestly, I think that if you just had a map of my suitcase with like what percentage of the volume was air, it would probably be like 0.5%. Like I packed that thing tight. It's like Tetris in there, but you know what? You gotta make the most of your space, right? Oh, I guess final thoughts. I'm using packing cubes for the first time. I will link these below, but I don't know if they're actually that, I don't know, like I don't think that they really saved me that much space. Like everyone's like, oh my god, I could pack so much more with, I don't know, I just feel like I tend to pack everything in there normally, so I don't know what people normally do. But I will say the one thing about the packing cubes that already does seem nice is the fact that you can just take them out. Because usually I just will live out of my suitcase a lot of the time and just kind of be rummaging through all of my clothes. So I kind of like how I packed like all my bottoms in one, all my tops in one, all my bikinis in one. So I like that I'll be able to take out certain kinds of clothes and maybe just even like have those separate things kind of there, and I just know where everything is, versus a suitcase where usually just everything's kind of like together and I'm like mixing through it. So personal preference, but I'll link these below nonetheless. Like they're really good quality, and I like that they have the straps, so it should really help condense. I think that I'm just already a pro packer without the packing cube. So, but I will say if you're going on a longer trip, I think it's nice, again, because of the organization aspect of it all. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am so excited for my Thailand trip, and yes, I will be vlogging it, and I'll probably break it up into multiple parts because I'm going for so long. We're going to so many different areas, and I think I want to do a video for each area, so definitely stay tuned for that. If you enjoy traveling, please consider subscribing to my channel. I definitely love to travel as well, and I'm planning on making a lot more travel content. Sometimes travel content is just like hard because you want to be in the moment, but I've been having so much fun making it. I feel like it actually makes me more motivated, like, oh my gosh, let's go do all this cool stuff for the vlog, but also like for the experience, you know? I just really like sharing this part of my life with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know if there's any recommendations that you have for travel products in the comments. I mean, I will always check it out because I travel so much and I plan on continuing to travel a lot. I mean, I'm in my 20s, and in my mind, my 20s are my travel era. So I hope you guys enjoy being roped along in this era with me, because I'm planning on vlogging every trip that I have coming up. So as always, feel free to give me feedback or suggestions or anything like that. I'm pretty new to making this kind of content, so I definitely am trying to learn and grow in this aspect, and I just really appreciate anything that you guys have to say. I mean, even if it's a compliment, even if you want to be in the comments being like, oh my god, this is the best video I've ever seen in my entire life, nothing's ever gonna top this. I like that kind of feedback too. So nonetheless, thank you guys so much again I keep thanking you guys for watching, but I'm sorry, I'm so used to live streams where I have people there, and this is YouTuber Kaylee. I'm a noob here. But I will see you guys next week for hopefully my first posting of my vlog. So stay tuned for more travel content and whatnot. Bye guys, see you next time.